Hi, I'm Kevin Yolvasacker here with Smithers Oasis, and you're on Spring Break with Kevin. This is a 4-part series that's part of the Oasis University that can be found on oasisfloralproducts.com. Go to that site and you're going to see all kinds of great videos from the design directors. So you'll want to check that out after you're done watching this one. What I do is each one of the segments I cover one of our great products from Smithers Oasis, and in this one I'm covering the ECOssential pots. Now these are made with sustainable products like bamboo and other plants, and they're very durable, they're very, very rigid, and this one and several of the other shapes almost look like stone, like a stone finish. This is the larger of the containers. Now they come in 3 different sizes. This is the larger, that's a 7-inch, there's a 5¼ inch, and there's a 4-inch, and I'm going to show you designs in all 3 of those. And this one comes in natural. So I know you're really going to enjoy them. They hold water just beautifully, and Oasis Floral Foam Max Life. So let's talk about the designs. So the first one that I have for you is in the smaller container. Now this is our little 4-inch container. How cute is that? You can plant directly into it. If you do plant into it, I'd use a little bit of gravel on the bottom. Or perhaps you saw one of my other videos in the Oasis University about plants, and you saw that I actually was able to drill holes into the bottom of these. If you do, you want a titanium coated drill bit, and then you'll be able to get through the bottom easily. It'll allow drainage for these containers, and once they do have drainage, you can put them in a loamy saucer, a loamy dish if you'd like, and that'll offer that great drainage for it. But you can also do wonderful arrangements in them. So this has Oasis Floral Foam Max Life in it. Now you'll always want to soak your Oasis Floral Foam Max Life in water that has Floral Life flower food in it. And you'll just set that on top of the water and let it sink down on its own. Never push foam down in, because you can get dry pockets by doing that. So just allow extra time, set it on, let it soak down, and that'll give you the best for it. So again, there's no floral food in the foam. You've got to put it into the water. Once I put it into my container, then again, I add water that has Floral Life flower food into it. I just did a nice little tiny arrangement here, and even in smaller arrangements, I do like to do some grouping, like the mini carnations, the hyacinth, and the roses over here. And then to finish it all off on this one, I've got a little simple bow in here, but what I used was another wonderful product that we have. You all love our bind wire, and we've got it in 3 different colors in the traditional bind wire, and then we've got a great group of colored bind wire. So this is a paper coated wire, and you can see, you know, great flexible. I can get all kinds of shapes with it. All I did was I made a little back and forth loop bow in here to add to the front of this. And I think it really works better using the bind wire rather than traditional ribbon in this case, because it's a little more subtle and it works better with this tiny container. So that's our little 4-inch container in the ECOssential pot. Now, where can we go from there? We can move up a bit. This is a 5¼ inch pot. You can see that it's slightly bigger. And they do look like a clay pot, don't they? But again, they've got all those other great products in them. So in this, I did more of what we're seeing as a traditional arrangement, this almost a curve-shaped arrangement. I've got my dominant area in there with the hydrangea, and then came up with the rest of the flowers, these gorgeous ranunculus and the mini carnations, hypericum. All of this is in floral foam. Now, just like in the other design, my foam is actually down below the container. My foam is at the rim here, and I left it, possibly you can see it. I've got that right at the rim rather than going above the container. So many flowers grow nicely this way, or they curve down, that I don't need all that extra foam. You know, it'd be great for me to tell you, yeah, you know, the foam should be this high, but you know, that's not the truth. The foam in this case is below the edge of the container. It works great for the design. That way I don't have to use a lot of foliage and other things to hide the foam. The flowers tend to do that for me. So in this case, that's what I did, and actually in the other designs that you're going to be seeing. So I hope you enjoy that. That's the 5¼ inch container. And then let's talk about the larger container, the 7-inch. Here's the 7-inch, and you can see this large design that I've done in here for you. So I did a one-sided design. You can see how beautiful that works. Wouldn't that be good for an event or a party, whatever it might be? These hold a lot of flowers once you get the foam put in there. Again, my foam is actually right at the top of the container. I didn't go down below it. And then did my arrangement in there, came up nice and high. And once it's all done, as you all know, I use Floralife Finishing Touch. So with the Floralife Finishing Touch, again, just lightly spray it. You don't want to soak the flowers. The flowers are going to take that into their system. It's going to hold the moisture into the flower and allow them to continually, open like they're supposed to be doing. So this is part of the EcoSential line. Now, again, there's many, many more EcoSential containers that we have, and you'll want to find those on oasisfloralproducts.com, where you can see the whole line, all the great colors that they come in. But I think you're going to really enjoy the EcoSential pot, and that's what this was all about. So once again, I'm Kevin Yolvasacker here with Smithers Oasis.